we're diving into a crucial business term from the Deal Dictionary: equity. Equity is essentially the value of shares issued by a company. It's the ownership stake that shareholders have in a corporation. Now, let's break it down with a real-world example. Facebook. Back in 2004, Facebook was just a small project started in a Harvard dorm room. Mark Zuckerberg, along with Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, and a few others, founded the platform. Each founder was allocated a certain percentage of equity. For instance, Eduardo Saverin was given about 30% of the company's equity for his initial investment and role as CFO. Fast forward a bit, and Facebook starts to grow rapidly. As the company gained traction, they needed more capital to fuel their expansion. This is where things get interesting. They brought in external investors like Peter Thiel, who invested $500,000 in exchange for equity. With each new round of investment, the equity pie gets sliced into more pieces. This process is called dilution. While the total value of the company increases, each founder's percentage of ownership decreases. Eduardo Saverin saw his shares get heavily diluted as more investors came on board, and eventually, there were legal disputes over his remaining equity.
What was Mr. Zuckerberg's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Mr. Moskovitz's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Sean Parker's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Peter Thiel's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
And what was your ownership share diluted down to?
0.03%.
So why is equity so important? Well, it's a powerful tool for attracting talent and investors. Employees often receive stock options as part of their compensation packages. This way, they have a vested interest in the company's success. But, as we saw with Facebook, dilution can be a double-edged sword.
You signed the papers. You set me up. You're gonna blame me because you were the business head of the company and you made a bad business deal with your own company?
It's gonna be like I'm not a part of Facebook.
It's crucial to understand the terms and potential risks involved. Remember, equity isn't just a financial term. It's a dynamic instrument that can propel a startup to new heights or create conflicts if not managed properly. The story of Facebook's founding members is a perfect example of this powerful, yet sometimes perilous tool. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more mini lessons. And if you want to dive deeper into these terms, grab your copy of the book.
Introducing the Deal Dictionary. You have to be able to speak and comprehend the words of business in order to succeed.
An IPO is an initial public offering.
I went to school with this guy who works in venture capital.
Balance sheets, profit and loss statements.
I don't speak monkey. Do you?
I wrote this book to navigate the world of business. You need to understand these words.
So I never did owe you any royalties for your patent.
What'd you just say?
Every bond and CDO salesman, subprime lender, and swap trader is going to be there.
This is like music, but I have no idea what you're saying.
You'll learn firsthand with examples of how these words are used in real life, how to apply them, and how to define them.
Are you reading the dictionary?
Boy, this is a mother dictionary.
So it's time to read the Deal Dictionary, the 100 must-know business terms to crush the competition. It's a must-have tool to guide you on your path to success.